Hello everyone, I'm Johnny.
I'm Jake.
Today I'm going to introduce to you the new member of the Hush family, the hushxpro. So we've all been in the situation, it's 2 a.m, everyone's asleep, and the best riff you've ever had comes into your head. You wish you could record it, but the moment's passed. Just think how many riffs have been lost forever because you couldn't record them in time. What if you could capture that spark anytime, anywhere, with truly professional grade tone, delivered straight into your headphones? This is everything this device promises to deliver. Before we get into all that high-tech magic, let's talk about fundamentals. How does it feel as a guitar? Because if an instrument doesn't feel good to play, nothing else really matters. First impression, it's incredibly light, but feels solid in your hands. There's no cheap, toy-like feeling. The body is mahogany, mahogany C-shaped neck with a HBL fretboard, super smooth and feels familiar to anyone that plays traditional electrics. It's got a standard 648mm scale length with 22 stainless steel frets. So you don't need to worry about sacrificing playability for portability. The design of the quick release frame is very clever. It snaps on with a click. And whether you're playing sitting down or standing up with a strap, it's super stable and well balanced. So yeah, first and foremost, it's a great feeling guitar. Now, let's hear its heart. Welcome to the brains of the hushxpro, the DXP processing system. It has 7 classic guitar models built in. You don't want to hear me read off the spec sheet, let's just hear them. First, let's try the ST model. For any modeling guitar, the clean tones are the ultimate test. Switching to the TL model now. We'll use this sound, which has a great sense of depth, to play city pop pieces. Switching to the LP model. The tone immediately gets warmer, thicker. Let's add a bit of the built-in overdrive. You get that classic blues rock vibe instantly. And of course, you've got the JM model. And here's where it gets a bit crazy. It has an acoustic simulation. And listen, this isn't some cheap throwaway sound. It's incredibly useful for transcribing songs, practicing, or laying down a track in a demo. Once you have your core tone, it's time to play with the effects. We have 5 mods, 7 overdrives and distortions, 5 delays, 5 reverbs, 19 amp models, and 12 cab sims. The hushxpro has everything you need to build any signal chain you want. Let's quickly dial in a few popular styles. Using a clean American style amp with a whole reverb and a touch of tape delay, you can instantly create that lush wall of sound. Let's use a British style amp. Push the front end with an overdrive for more sustain and add a little bit of delay. How creamy is this classic solo tone? And we can get super weird with it. For example, let's throw on this auto wah with the ST clean tone. And it immediately gives you your rhythm of some serious attitude.
With all these features, it must be difficult to use, right?
Actually, it's the exact opposite. It's one of the most intuitive interfaces I've used. This one knob is the heart of it all. Turn to switch presets, press to confirm. Switching tones mid-gig is simple and that fast. Editing parameters is also super quick. You can use these two large knobs with the OLED screen, and you can dial in an effect and save it in seconds. You really don't need the manual. And two more super practical features. Bluetooth, so you can connect your phone and jam along with backing tracks. And most importantly, a built-in tuner. Just long press and enter and always stay in tune. Finally, let's talk about connectivity. This is what determines whether it's a practice tool or a real creative machine. First, the headphone jack. This is the core of its silent guitar functionality. The sound quality is excellent, with no noticeable hiss. And then, the USB-C is the real game changer. It's not just for charging, it's a built-in audio interface. One cable to your computer or tablet, and all the tones you're hearing can be recorded with zero latency right into your DAW. For home recording and content creators, this is a dream feature. After all that, let's wrap it up. So, who is the hushxpro actually for? If you're a student in an apartment or dorm, it lets you rock out at any hour, day or night, without getting noise complaints from your neighbors. If you're a traveling musician or an online guitarist, this is your mobile studio. It lets you create and record in hotels, backstage, or even on a plane. And if you're a home producer or a beginner, it gives you an entire arsenal of tones and effects for the price of one guitar, letting you explore and learn. This isn't meant to replace your prized vintage guitar. It's meant to create countless moments where otherwise you wouldn't be able to play. It bridges the gap between your flash of inspiration and the limits of your environment. Which feature of the hushxpro are you most interested in? Or what situation would it be perfect in your life? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.